Hey guys, this is the Dutch Sandwich. I wanted to review my Seiko 5 sports watch that has had a 55 Fathoms mod done to it. Okay, so originally this watch is a Seiko SNZH57, and you can get it from Amazon for I think $150 if you have a Prime membership, and you'll get everything except for this dial. You'll get the stainless bracelet. It has this bezel, the sword style hands. It just has a different dial to it, and you can try to find one of these that's already been modded like this one is, or when I bought it, or you can buy the parts yourself and try modding it yourself. I was lucky enough to find this one already modded and bought it on eBay. You can expect to pay probably like around $350 to almost $500 depending on what you end up getting on yours. There are several options you can add on to it. I think some people will offer to put a sapphire domed glass on here, more in keeping with the original watch that this is styled after, whether you say Blanc Pain or Blancpain if you're trying to be French. The 50 Fathoms is what this is trying to pay homage to. The dial here actually covers up the date. Originally this watch would say Wednesday, and then it would say the date, or Tuesday, whatever the day is. And the aftermarket dial, the 55 Fathoms dial, covers that up to try to more inline itself with the actual 50 Fathoms watch. I just want to go over the specifications. This watch is 42 millimeters wide, 45 millimeters wide with the crown. It's 48 millimeters from lug to lug and 22 millimeters wide at the band here. You'll see this, I haven't mentioned this yet, this is a band that I bought that I thought looked as close as you can get to the sailcloth strap that you'll actually see on a real 50 Fathoms. They use real sailcloth, and then they treat it with some sort of almost like a shiny, plasticky polymer that gives it a sheen. And this is pretty darn close. This is from a company called Brady Straps, and you can go to bradystraps.com. I'll try putting a link down in the description. I've never done a link before, but I'm sure I can try to do it. But if you go to bradystraps.com and look for the black sailcloth with gold stitching, and just make sure you buy it in a 22 millimeter wide version, and you will get this. I actually haven't even put this on yet. I love the bracelet on the Seiko 5 so much. I haven't even put this on yet, but you'll see it has a little spring lever here to make removing the or pushing these pins back in even easier, and making that a really simple swap. I think this was $34.95, and the shipping was maybe a couple dollars extra. So really nice strap, and I think it does mix this up because it is not a true diver's watch per se. It really is more of a dress watch, in my opinion. It is rated for 100 meters water resistance, but it has a push-pull crown. There's no screw-in. I would definitely go swimming with it in the shower, no problem, but I tend to wear it more dressy occasions, so I think that this kind of a strap is really a nice option. And I think that it with the gold stitching here, it'll look really, really nice with the gold features of the bezel and the sword style hands. Wanted to just talk a little bit more about this bracelet on this. It's incredibly nice. I mean, I've got I don't have any super expensive watches, but I mean, I have a Oris TT1, I've got a Helson Shark Diver 40 millimeter, and I would say that this bracelet is everywhere near as good as the Helson, which is a $600 watch, and this is a $150 watch. It's probably not quite as nice as the Oris's bracelet is, but that's a $1,500 watch. This is a $150 watch. I love that it has the release here. It just gives it that little extra bit of security with the extra clamp there. It's super comfortable, really easy to adjust. The pins come out I wouldn't say easily, but they come out, if you want to change them, they do come out fairly easily compared to some of the other watches I've tried to adjust. The rotor in the back is bidirectional, meaning it can go both ways to recharge the spring, which is pretty nice because this does not have a winding function. It's not hackable. So you put it on, you kind of want to move around a little bit if it's been sitting for a while to get it going again. Trying to think of any other things to mention here. It's just a great watch. I don't know of any other watch for $150 that you get so much for. I mean, if you go on Amazon, it's got 50 reviews, or maybe even more than that. I know this color has maybe 50 reviews, but then there's a blue, there's a black. This particular one had like 66% 5-star reviews, 20% 4-star reviews, so almost 90% of the people give it either a 4 or a 5-star review. It's an incredible value for what you get. And if you want to go the route of customizing it to make it look like the 50 Fathoms, I think it makes it look even cooler. I get compliments on this all the time. It's incredible how many compliments it gets for how affordable it is. I would say it's the highest compliment to dollar ratio watch that I own. I wanted to do a wrist shot for size comparison. I have a 7-inch wrist, and again, this is a 42 millimeter wide case and a 48 millimeter lug to lug vertically. So you can see it's pretty much a perfect fit. I wanted to switch this out real quick, and then you can kind of see, for reference, I also have another watch here, 43 millimeter. This is an Oris Aquis, so you can see this one is a little bit on the big side for me. And then again, I think this 42 is pretty much spot on. So if you have a 7-inch wrist, I think you're going to be very happy with it. Now, if you end up buying one of these stock from Amazon or some other dealer and you want to go and get it customized, I would recommend Googling Yobokies, and that's spelled Seiko boy backwards. He is a guy that specializes in customizing these watches and other watches, but he sells parts, or he can sell you fully customized watches. But I was thinking about going through him to get this watch, and ended up finding this on eBay for a ridiculous deal. I think I paid $200 for this, and it was brand new. So I got really lucky. But I think he can do it even with lume in the bezel here, make it look incredible. He can do sapphire domed glass here, all kinds of different things. So keep that in mind when you're looking for watches. If you get frustrated and you really want something specific and you can't find it, maybe do search for Yobokies, or I think that's how you pronounce it. And I also wanted to point out too that these hands do have lume on them, as well as the aftermarket down, and the lume is pretty darn good. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave any comments or questions you have below. Thanks.